and not allocate to the bond. So they are not capitalizing it. They do that and up until you instruct them what to do. If your bond is 7,000, you decide to pay 9,000 every month, the bank will only take what is due, meaning 7,000. They will keep 2,000 aside. They put it on a savings, okay? Until you tell them to allocate it to capital. Let me do some smaller calculations for you to understand this business. Let's say you are buying a 900,000 property here in Pangin. If it's 100% bond at currently 11.75% in terms of current interest rate, that means we'll be paying 9,753. That is 100% bond. That is why, number one, it's important if you afford to pay deposit, please do pay deposit. That will decrease your monthly bond repayments. So let's say the deposit is 90,000 for that matter. It means your monthly repayment will move from 9.5 to 8.7. Because of what? Of the deposit. So that's how the deposit is important. And then now you are deciding to do additional payments on top and above. You get my point? On top and above, you are deciding to do additional payments. Remember, without additional payments, your interest, total interest, will be 1.2 million after 20 years. That is the price of another property and more. Your total payment will be 2.1 million for a 900,000 property. Actually, for an 810,000, because you've actually paid deposit. So for 810,000 property, after 20 years, you paid like 2.1 million for bond alone, excluding rates, excluding any other things that you fix on your property. So that is 2.1 million. So it's an additional of 1.2 million interest added. Why so much interest is because when it comes to a bond, interest is added daily. All right? It's not pre-computed monthly, it's added daily. But we'll talk about that some other time. So, tell me, Khumalo, how much can you add, or are you adding with bond yako?
Maybe 100 rand.
100 rand, all right. Khumalo add to 100 rand, for example, let's check, 100 rand, it can reduce your home loan by 10 months. You will save on interest 67,000 by just adding 100 rand. My brother, mhlambe uzosho kungcono kunokhumalo. Ungasave malini? 500, okay. 500. Let's do 500. It means your bond, by adding 500 rand, low equal DSTV, it will reduce your home loan by 3 years, 6 months. You save like 269,000. Not bad. We are talking about the money maybe only consumer through cigarette and alcohol, but you decide to put it to your bond. That's not bad. I'm coming to you, my sister. Mhlambe mfethu wena ungenza okungcono kunakababa lapha malini maybe 1,000. All right. So seniqala ukukhuluma ke manje 1,000. So 1,000 will reduce your loan term by 5 years, 9 months. And you will save like 434,000. Total interest will no longer be 1.1, it's going to be 862. By adding how much? 1,000. Angeke ngize ngala nibukeka nithembisa ngala. Ninga edda malini okungcono kunalokho engikuzwekelela sathi hluphekayo. 1.5. Let's check on 1.5. Nina ngiyangisabuya kunina. 1.5. It means you reduce your home loan by 7 years, 4 months. You save like 448,000. All right. My brother with glasses. Abantu bama glass bezokungcono kakhulu. Malini ongayi-add. Idouble. So 8,000 more. Ah, that means, you know, I said people with glasses. And now, I said it double. That's why I like them. You understand? That's it. They are smart. This guy wants to pay off his bond in 5 years. Because when you do it double, you pay it off in 5 years. Let's do it quickly so that you see this. All right? So, you are doing it double. Shuti wena ukhokha the full amount. Umfazi wakho khokha the full amount. It means you reduce your loan term by 14 years and 10 months. Total interest charged will be 272,000 instead of 1.1 million. And you will pay off your loan term in 5 years, 2 months by just doing the double. You understand that? Sometimes even taking a bonus and put it there plays a trick. Even once a year, you just add what? A bonus. Currently, interest rates are high, ne? But if you decide that you fix them at this high rate, when they start to drop, it means you'll be paying more. And that will help you to finish off even earlier by keeping them at a higher level. If you afford to do so, you get my point. If you afford to do so, you can request to fix it at this 11.75. When it drops down to 9%, you remain at 11.75, and you are paying even more for that matter. Do you get it? Are you learning something out of this? So every extra income you add, notify the bank to allocate it immediately. After that, request a statement. And you have an app. On this app, all these things are there. In your app, your bond, your everything. And you can simply see if ever they've put it on the savings, call them to put it back into capital. It must be capitalized. In that way, everything will go in order. Because they know Guti, any extra income makes them to lose money. They want you to do a full term, even when you can do a smaller, shorter term. All right. So, thank you, Sbu.